gathered in here to teach you about a TENS unit and how to use it. TENS units are an electrotherapy device that sends tiny electrical signals through your nerve endings to your brain to intercept pain signals. TENS units also work via the endorphin release theory, which is the tiny electrical signals stimulate endorphins in your brain, which is your body's natural pain-fighting chemical, to fight that pain. To operate a TENS unit, it is very simple. First, you're going to put your batteries in the back of the device. Then, you're going to turn on your device. To set up your gate control theory, you're going to do the following. You're going to turn your frequency, which is denoted by an Hz, to its max. Then, you're going to turn your pulse width, which is denoted by a little US, to its max. Then you're going to set your mode to a normal mode. Sometimes it's denoted as constant mode on some devices. Then you can set your timer. If you're first using a TENS unit, it's recommended you use it for at least 45 minutes or longer. Experienced users can use it for as long as needed. If you've got pain, you can use your TENS unit. It's completely safe. Once all your settings are complete, you can turn your device off and close your lid. Your settings are memorized. Next, you're going to need to plug in your lead wires. You have two lead wires in your TENS system. Lead wires plug into the channel like this. Then the pins of your lead wires will plug into the pigtails of your electrodes. Plug them on in. Now you're ready to place your electrodes on your pain points. You have two channels. So you have two lead wires, and you have the capability of putting 4 pads on the body at once. 2 pads can go on the low back, and another 2 pads can go on the mid back. 2 things to keep in mind when placing your electrodes on the body is make sure your pads are not touching and make sure they're not too far spread apart or you'll dilute that current. So you can place them on the pain point, above the pain point, or below your pain point. You can place them vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. Experiment with placement of your pads. Once your pads are on your body, you can now turn on your device and set your intensity. Your intensity is set via these top dials. You want your intensity strong, but not too strong. After about 20 minutes, your body adjusts to your TENS signals, and you can turn your device up a little bit further then. That's your gate control theory. Next, I'll teach you about the endorphin release theory. Your endorphin release theory is the same as your gate control theory. The only difference is that your frequency is set below 75 Hertz. After you've tried your gate control theory and your endorphin release theory, you're now free to experiment with your TENS unit. Remember, pain is unique to that individual. So what you want to do is you want to make one setting adjustment per treatment session. That way you can know if that setting adjustment really worked. You do note you have 5 modes in your TENS unit. You have a burst mode, which is used typically for short-term therapy sessions. You have a normal mode, which is easiest to get used to, which is short or long-term therapy sessions. And you have 3 modulation modes, which are typically used for long-term therapy sessions. A modulation mode is a ratio of impulses. It'll go 2, 3, 3, 3, so that your body does not adjust to the stimulation over long-term periods or long-term treatment sessions. You also can adjust your pulse width and your frequency. Remember, make one adjustment at a time per treatment session to see if you notice an improvement. Your Ultima 5 also has 2 different waveforms. Experiment with those as well. Typically, TENS units are just 3 modes in one waveform, and they're very plug and play. Your digital devices have more functionality, and which gives you more opportunity to experiment with the best setting possible for you. In general, a TENS unit can be used for all types of nerve pain conditions, bursitis, sciatica, arthritis, you name it. As long as it's a nerve pain condition, a TENS unit will help that condition. TENS units are safe and fully portable.